isn't that big a deal in this particular situation. Lou Williams is only halfway down from 501, but it is so often we see the performances in these weekends in Barnsley and Wigan and wherever else that foreshadow what we see in the big TV tournaments. It is far close. 4 perfect darts, 5 perfect darts, 6 perfect darts for mighty Michael van Gerwen, who is looking to start 2022 with a big statement. It may be Price at the top of the rankings.
100.
He may be usurped by Peter Wright as early as tomorrow. But the world number 3 and 3-time world champ has his eyes on the prize. Oh, and he very nearly had his eye on double 12 as well for a perfect 9-darter and his very first Pro Tour game of the year. And the white flag goes up from Louis Williams. He was right in this game, but the break of throw just saw Michael van Gerwen then tear off into the distance. The Prince of Wales may have got one over on MVG 12 months ago in the first Pro Tour event of the year. And it's double top again.
22.
To save his skin. 20 for tops. Don't hit that one, Peter. That's a pretty good one.
34.
And he knows that one isn't.
Game shot.
The spear beats the rock by 6 legs to 2. This fabulously talented.
For certain players, you look at the likes of Michael Smith, certainly, when he was overlooked on that occasion. James Way, to an extent, as well. Maybe time for Gurney to perhaps prove his point, or at least try and make a point this year. But I think first and foremost, he's got more important things to worry about than reclaiming a place in the Premier League.
81.
Well, this to close it out. Starts on the ball, leaves treble 20 for double 18. Double 18 it is. And there it is, a 1-2-1 checkout for Daryl Gurney. A 6-2 victory, a little bit of revenge for the heavy defeat he took at the hands of Florian Hempel by
100.
Well, O'Shea will maybe get the opportunity at 101. One more single 20 for tops here for Josh Rock to get another leg on the scoreboard. 50. And he's just strayed next door as well, and that just about sums up his day so far. There's been some really good stuff from Rock at times, but on occasion he's been found wanting. And tops here for O'Shea for a 6-1 win. Not to be so far. Double 15 inside, problem for Rock. 7 to leave double 4 inside 26. Again, and a look of frustration and a look of exasperation on the face of young Josh Rock, because O'Shea steps in and this time he hoovers up, and this time there's no mistake on double 20, and a nice embrace between the pair of them. Gary Anderson's just booked his place in the next round. Gerwen Price in a spot of bother against Jim Williams, by the way, but Joe Cullen here closing in, one would have thought, although Razma might just fancy this 1-3-5. Joe is just leaving, or looking to leave himself the best possible scenario to finish things off, and he's left himself 66.
Could have gone for treble 15 there for tops, but he wanted to go for treble 19. 60 in bull. Ooh. Oh, look at the guide. Look at the guide!
Well, it was there. He had the perfect guide. That first dart really did in the world of good, but Joe Cullen, 66. So double 12 inside for double 6 for Joe Cullen for the match, and a 6-1 win, and the Masters champion safely through to round 3 on day 1 in Barney. He leads 3-0 against Raymond van Barneveld, the number 25 seed this weekend.
Ooh,
49.
He's laid down the gauntlet this time. Touche, Richie. This is for the match
as well, of all numbers.
He'll go treble 18, he won't go 60.
Yeah, big decision for Richie Burnett, and it looks as though it may pay dividends because he's looking at double 12, and once again, anguish on the face of Richie Burnett. Could have really come back to haunt Ryan Joyce with his decision making there on 138 of all numbers, but it wasn't to be, and Joyce steps in for double 16, and 5-2 has become 5-4. I think he'll split.
He should split.
I think he has to.
The last thing you want to do is go outside, then inside, and have 19 when Ryan Joyce
97
is sitting on 112, which involves a double 16 at the end. So split this and go for 2 with double 16, Richie. Good plan.
Well, either way, he would have left himself. That's the thing. If you stray into the tens, as it is, double 16 for Richie Burnett for a 6-5 win, and that is now 4 match starts, 5 match starts that he's missed for the match.
I think this is going, you know. Oh, he might have to get creative. 54-38 might be the option here because the 60's blocked. And he hasn't found it. I don't think that's the right play.
60.
And Burnett gets away with it.
Yeah, it was a big call from Ryan Joyce. I suppose you could admire the courage that he showed, but ultimately it might not count for too much. 6 match starts have now come and gone for Richie Burnett. But the 7th seals the deal. It's 7th heaven for Richie Burnett, who withstands what would have been an incredible...
But for how long? What is going on here?
100.
We've already seen Rob Cross lose today to Lee Evans from 5-0 up.
100.
I'm a little bit in shock. I didn't expect Smith to miss tops or tens.
100.
Especially the tens. And 180 gap here. It doesn't really matter what Smith does now. It's all in the hands of Edhouse. Everything's gone a bit mad. Madhouse. Richie Edhouse. Look at a double 8. And he's missed a match start now. What a crazy game.
$140.
Now Smith needs the mistakes from Richie. On double 2. Mistakes that don't come, and somehow Richie Edhouse has come through this board final by 6 legs to 5. Not an easy one by any means. How small can Christoph make this number? You see the averages, there's barely anything between them. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful leave. And you can hit double 16 on the end of 70 now that Kim has missed the 141. Is he going to be broken in the last leg and denied a place in the quarterfinals? Both on 2 darters, but Kim has had 5 visits. Ratajski's only had 4. Oh, that's a lucky miss. If that was a single 4, it would have left 66. Now, it's only 58, so it's a double instead of the bull for the match. Oh, it's way over the bar. I said this match would be won and lost on double 16. It could be that double that decides it. Single leaves that double. And he clips the inside wire, and once again he one-eyes it, just like the double 12 from a previous leg. And Ratajski, who missed tops by a margin last time out, has now got 3 clean at it. Pushes the wire. Different target for his 4th match dart. Second time someone has looked over their shoulder in this match. And Ratajski wins it. Oh, that was a good game from start to finish. It was so close between these two tungsten gladiators, but it's the defending Players Championship winner from PC30 last year.
92.
$60.
So, a one-sided match could be about to reach its conclusion, with Peter Wright, the world champion, dominant pretty much from start to finish here, and he's going for a double finale as well for good measure, and he wasn't too far away either from doing so. One missed match dart, 101 remaining, treble 17 for the bullseye, not to be.
92.
So here we go. One match dart has already come and gone for Peter Wright. He's got 3 more in hand. Once again, he's looking at double 18. Johnny Clayton has put his darts down, and that's why, because Peter Wright finishes off an emphatic performance, you have to say, that he achieved another World Championship quarter-final. 3 times a finalist on the Pro Tour last year as well.
100.
And this is further evidence of the fact that he is moving in the right direction. Had he beaten Gary Anderson in that World Championship quarter-final, he would have moved, or would have broken into the top 16 in the world rankings. As it is, he's not too far away anyway. And he's looking at 1-2-1, treble 17, and he's found the treble 17 as well for bullseye for a 2-1 lead. That just opens the door here for Gurney. Gurney on 164, and he's got the treble 20. Can he find the treble 18? Yes, he can. Just now it's Gurney's turn to have a look at the bullseye, and there is a 164 checkout for Daryl Gurney for a 2-1 lead. High quality stuff. .56 away. Suspect he'll stay there for the 18s, will he? I mean, he's been going for 18s all
81.
match so far. And in the end, he's found a single one. That's scuppered him a little bit. 19s, is it? Yep, 19 for double 18. 2 bites at double 18, and we are going all the way. Five perfect darts here for Luke Humphries. Made that 6. What a way to finish things off this would be. Luke Humphries looking at a 9-dart leg in the 13th and deciding leg of this semi-final against Daryl Gurney. Whether he takes out the 9-darter or not, he's in a brilliant position to finish the job here. He's got the treble 20. He's got the treble 19. What a way to wrap it up. It's not going to be. Double 12 is off target. What a great story that would have been for Luke Humphries. Daryl Gurney acknowledging that even at this critical juncture of the match. Gurney knows perhaps the game is up anyway, given he's on 308. Oh, what a moment of class that would have been from Luke Humphries, and what a way it would have been to secure your passage into another
58.
PDC Tour final. As it is, it's a 10-dart leg for Luke Humphries to finish.